Going on, Jerome's happy NFL trade deadline day to those who celebrate. Hopefully, you don't get a lump of Ryan Tannehill in your stockings. Now, days like today are awesome. Lots of breaking news. Lots of things are moving, and it's super jam-packed. I just want to say thank you, Jerome's, for making this community what it is and making this a lot of fun. You want me on this wall. You need me on this wall. So the question is, will the Vikings be buyers or sellers or do nothing at the NFL trade deadline? And we put it out to you, the Jeromes. We asked, will the Vikings make a trade at the NFL trade deadline? They did last year for TJ Hockenson. That one worked out. 5,400 voted. 58% say nah. Now, there's a lot of factors in this. Number one is the injury to Kirky Jerome Ezekiel Cousins, where Kirk was playing at MVP level, and the outlook for the Vikings greatly would have shifted if Kirk was fully healthy, and I think the Vikings would have gone all in. I think the Vikings would have made a blockbuster deal. Maybe they get in the Leonard Williams sweepstakes. He would have been great along this defensive front, or maybe they go after Jalen Johnson for the Bears, who requested a trade. But maybe the Vikings end up sitting on their hands. Who knows? And Kwesi, I'm sure, is working the phones. That's his job. But will the Vikings ultimately make a deal? Will they buy? Will they sell? Who really knows? Adam Schefter, ESPN, chimed in before Monday Night Football watching oh my God, Jimmy Garoppolo. Like the Lions should have been beaten by 30 points, but whatever. Jeff Wald, Fox 9, relays this. ESPN's Adam Schefter just said on Monday Night Football broadcast, it's unlikely the Vikings make a move for a quarterback tomorrow. The ones available aren't an upgrade over what they already have, and he doesn't believe Danielle Hunter is going anywhere. So for the quarterback thing first, so Jaren Hall, again, the best possible scenario is Jaren Hall proves that he's that dude. He's going to be the future franchise quarterback. The Mormon missile getting things done. Would love to see it. The Vikings also have Nick Mullins on injured reserve. He was the primary backup entering the season. He went on IR with a back issue. He is eligible to return in 2 weeks against the Saints. Slinging Sean Mannion, no, but he's on the practice squad. But other than that, no. And I understand the Vikings' rationale here because, yes, I mean, pie in the sky stuff, trade for Kyler, don't trade for Tannehill, all that stuff. And the thing is, too, is like, a lot of people connect the dots. Hey, it'd be easy to trade for Jameis. Hey, it'd be easy to trade for Mariota. It'd be easy to trade for Teddy or Jabroni Brisket or whoever. But teams see what happened to the Vikings. They're not going to trade their backup quarterbacks, especially if they're still in the mix and they have playoff aspirations. Like, they're not going to trade their QB2. It just ain't going to happen unless it's an absorbent fee. So, I mean, I'm not down to trade a third-round pick for Jameis. I just ain't going to do that. So, again, hoping that Jaren Hall is that guy. And Nick Mullins, I mean, Nick Mullins, frankly, having 2 years in the system with Kevin O'Connell and him being only 28, but him being a solid veteran backup, like I'll take him over basically anyone you could potentially acquire in trade. Now, I still think that they do add someone in free agency. Colt McCoy does make a lot of sense given his history with Kevin O'Connell and also the fact that the Vikings had him in for a workout about a month ago. So the Vikings will probably go that route and conserve draft capital. And with Danielle, so I always said that absent like an absolutely blockbuster offer of a first-round pick and change, don't trade Danielle. Now, like I fully understand and come to terms with that Danielle could leave this offseason for free. He has a no-tag clause in his revised contract, and the Vikings would basically get a 2025 third-round compensatory pick in all likelihood out of the deal. Fully understand that. But, I mean, the Vikings ain't dead, man. I mean, the Vikings are 4-4, want some more. They're in the thick of the NFC playoff chase. The Lions, I mean, whatever. The Lions don't get to play the Raiders at home every single week, but the Vikings should be in the middle of the NFC North race as well. And even whoever's that quarterback, whether it's Kirk, whether it's someone else, like the Vikings should and could be extremely competitive and still getting after it. And Danielle Hunter is a main reason why the Vikings defense is slithering into the top 10. I mean, Flores' unit is really coming together nicely. And also, I mean, the Vikings could still work something out. And the thing about it, too, is that yes, Danielle is worth top-tier money. Yes, the Vikings are going to be sort of crunched. If they could bring Kirk Cousins back next year. I think that's actually a strong possibility. And also, they got Jefferson to pay, Darisaw to pay, both premium players at premium positions. Same thing with Danielle. Fully understand that. But also, Kwesi and Danielle and his agent have worked out renegotiations twice. So they've already had 2 successful compromises. Maybe they'll work out a third. Pay Danielle, keep Danielle, and go from there, man. But overall, I think it's very possible the Vikings stand pat. I think if Kirk was healthy, they would shove all the chips in and go all in. I don't think that they become sellers at the deadline. Like maybe they trade like Ezra, Cleveland, or something like that. But yeah, who knows? I'm sure the Kwesi's working several angles, and if he gets at the right price, fantastic. Go on ahead and go from there. But your thoughts are thoughts. ESPN's Adam Schefter reports that the Vikings will likely not be trading for a quarterback and likely not be trading Danielle Hunter at the NFL trade deadline this afternoon. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.